In a world where love is often reduced to loud words, drama, excessive attention, and emotional pressure, we forget one simple truth. Value is not proved by words, it is in actions. The Stoics were philosophers of action, not words. They believed that a real man does not seek recognition, does not beg for love, does not prove his worthiness. He lives it. Today we will talk about 9 silent acts that have the power to change everything. These actions are not about manipulation, not about playing games, not about coldness. They are about a quiet but unwavering reminder of who you are and why you are worthy of respect and love. And it is the Stoic wisdom, the one born in the silence of the mind, not in the chaos of emotions, that will guide us. For love is not weakness. Love is a field where the strength of your spirit is tested. Silent presence, being, not talking. One of the most powerful expressions of value is your quiet presence. Most men try to buy love with words, gifts, and constant attention. But a true Stoic knows that you are valuable not by what you say, but by who you are. To be there without trying to impress. To look into the eyes without playing. Listen silently when others interrupt. Just be, without trying to prove anything. This is an act of strength. An example from Seneca's life is that he always spoke little, but his attentiveness and silent reaction were more eloquent than any speeches. People felt depth not through words, but through the energy of calm. In a relationship with a woman, this means you do not exaggerate your emotions, you do not dissolve in her drama, you do not explain why you are good, you just are. The more you are silent, the more she hears, because confidence is born in silence. Silence during manipulation. Don't play someone else's game. The wise do not respond to provocation. He allows the storm to roar while he remains as firm as a rock. Epictetus. There are often moments in a relationship when a woman tests your boundaries. It can be innocent teasing, flirting with someone else, cold detachment, or an attempt to make you jealous. Most men lose their footing at such moments. They immediately react, emotionally, painfully, with insults or pleas. But a Stoic does not play these games. His silence is strength, because he understands. Manipulation feeds on your reaction. If you remain silent and calm, you do not give emotional fuel. Without fuel, the fire goes out. A Stoic will not make excuses, will not convince, will not engage in verbal combat. He just looks, observes, and is silent. And with this silence, he says one thing: I know who I am. You will not throw me off course. This is not coldness. This is self-respect. This is not indifference. This is control. The great Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When others lose their heads, you must keep yours. Otherwise, you give them power over you." If a woman feels that you are calm even when she tries to make you angry, she sees your inner steadfastness. This is something that inspires deep respect and attraction. This is something that cannot be faked. Example, she can throw out a phrase, "My ex was an idiot, but he paid more attention." An ordinary man will immediately lose himself in emotions. A Stoic man looks calmly. He may smile or even say nothing, because he knows if you react, you lose. If you are silent, you are in control. Being busy with your life is a quiet, magnetic force. The best way to impress is not to try to impress, but to live with dignity. Marcus Aurelius. A true Stoic does not focus all his energy on keeping a woman, impressing her, or filling her life with himself. He is busy on his own path, while other men are endlessly writing, calling, jealous, building dependence. A Stoic is building himself. His mission is the main axis of his life. He does not wake up for it. He wakes up for a purpose that is bigger than himself. And this silent concentration is magnetic. A woman sees that he is not available 24/7. He doesn't sit in chats. He doesn't fill the void with chatter. He's busy with life. But this is exactly what creates the effect. I'm interested in him because he doesn't try to be interesting. What does this mean in practice? You have a clear routine. You regularly disappear into your work, sports, business, study, creativity. You don't talk about your goals, you realize them. You don't make excuses when you don't answer because your day is structured. This is a silent demonstration of value. You are like a Greek hero, not to please, but to leave a mark. A woman who sees that you have a path starts looking for a place next to you, not to play the role of the main stage. The great Stoics knew your character is your kingdom. Build it every day. If a woman is worthy of you, she will want to be a part of this kingdom, not destroy it. Your silent employment speaks much louder than any words. I do not depend on you, but I choose you, and this is my power. Controlling emotions is a warrior's silent advantage. No one is stronger than he who controls himself. Seneca. In today's world, many men lose not because they are physically weak, but because they are unable to control their emotions at the right time. Jealousy, resentment, panic, humiliation, pleading. These reactions are emotional explosions of a weak ego. But the Stoic does not allow these waves to overwhelm him. He knows, I do not have to speak, I have to understand. I don't have to react, I have to lead. When a loved one breaks down, provokes, humiliates, a weak man breaks down. A strong man is silent and controls himself. This is not passivity. This is the highest form of strength, because the one who knows how to restrain anger is able to protect both himself and the relationship. A man who does not throw tantrums shows that his respect for himself does not depend on a woman's mood. An example of a Stoic act. She says, you're cold, maybe you don't care. You don't make excuses. You don't throw emotions in response. You look her in the eye and remain silent. Because in this silence you convey, I will not allow emotions to destroy dignity, neither yours nor mine. Marcus Aurelius wrote, your emotions are your responsibility. If you give up control, you are no longer the master of yourself. A real man is not afraid of emotions, but he does not live under their dictates. When you silently restrain yourself in a difficult moment, she sees a strength that she wants to trust. And it is this moment of silence that can change everything, from a breakup to a deeper respect, from emotional chaos to stability, from a weak be with me to a strong I am here and I am equal. Leaving when you are not appreciated, the silent greatness of the Stoic. Sometimes the wisest thing you can do is to leave, without arguing, no anger, just walk away. Epictetus. A man who knows his value will not shout, I've done everything for you. I love you, why are you doing this? Give me a chance. Because he understands that begging for respect is humiliation. A true Stoic is silent and leaves. Not because he does not love, not because he does not hurt, but because he does not allow himself to be where he is not appreciated. This is a silent lesson that changes a woman more than 1,000 words. She may forget your gifts, your messages, your conversations, but she will never forget that moment when you silently walked away. Example, she pulls away. She starts to humiliate, compares you to others. She plays on emotions. Most men run, but you are not the majority. You pack your things. You silently leave her space. And by doing so, you say, I love myself enough not to let you destroy me. This is the silence that cuts deeper than any insults. This is the greatness of a silent man. And most importantly, you don't leave so that she will come back. You leave because you choose yourself. This choice says more than thousands of confessions, because it is here that your true value is revealed. The silence that speaks of true masculine value. In a world of loud words, endless messages, filtered emotions and dramas, silence becomes a revolutionary force. The one who is able to show silently, not just speak, has real power over himself and over relationships. 9 silent acts is not just a tactic, it is a philosophy. It is a way of life for a man who lives by the principles of Stoicism. What have we learned from this path? You build yourself every day, not for her, for yourself. And that's why you are interesting. You control your emotions. You don't explode, you don't whine, you don't ask. You observe, analyze, and act calmly. You silently care, silently protect, silently act. Your presence is action. Your absence is an even stronger action. You don't shout about your value, you live it. The Stoics taught, the greatest thing is to be a wall to the storm, silent but unbreakable. Your beloved is not looking for a weak person who speaks well but does nothing. She is instinctively drawn to a steady, holistic, silent leader. Because the silent presence of a real man is a support, a direction, an anchor. And even if she doesn't see it today, your task does not change. To be worthy of respect. To be the one who not only loves, but loves with dignity. Your power is not in your voice. Your power is in your silent actions. Your strength is in you, and if she is worthy, she will feel it in her heart.